What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy, Stoic Kurama. Welcome to stream number 4 of this Violet Surpriselocke. Now, if you missed the last stream, you might be wondering, what happened? And I'll tell you what happened. What happened is Brassius kicked the crap out of me with his Sudowoodo. And we're back here. We started a new profile. I don't remember if I got all the way back to... I think I did all of this off screen. So I made a new character. Went with the female again. Turns out with this outfit and this hair and everything, I think the hat looks very nice. I wanted to make her look different than last time. And if we white out again, we'll probably just go to male character, who knows. But we have unlocked the ability to do the surprise trading, so I figured we can start off with that. And then we can figure out what the hell our new team is going to be. As you can see from the Azurill, I've named everything Snowy 2, because this is the second attempt at the Surpriselocke. There it is, surprise trade. I know all about it, trust me. Trust me. Okay, we started with Fuecoco this time because I wanted to be a little bit different. Now, what's her name? We'll have Meowscarada. Nimona. We'll have Meowscarada. I need to change where this is. Okay, first trade. First trade. I pressed the wrong button, which is why I'm going this way. But it's okay. It's all fine. Alright, Fuecoco, what are you going to become? Enzo, something crazy good, please. Something I can use. The barrel is kind of low at this point. A Fido? Okay. Okay, Fido isn't awful. I just hope that we have something else that will be better later. You know, assuming that we can even use this Fido, but I'm very sure that this is just a regular Fido. Level 12. Wow. So this thing, I don't think we'll need to grind up to fight Nimona, at least with this. Fido. Welcome to the team, Fido. I'm actually going to move all of these guys down from my app into the boxed. We will trade off our Lechonk encounter. And while we wait for that to come in, I will go ahead and throw our first Pokemon into the team, and then I'll just throw you here. And Pokeportal. Something that pairs well with this, and actually, I would like something that would help us very well with the early game. I don't know really what to wish for. Perhaps a dragon with early dragon rage, although one at this level, you're not really going to find Greavard. Is that how you say his name? I've never really said his name out loud. Greavard, yeah, that's probably the name. I have a feeling this thing's going to be way too strong. I remember when this thing was announced, I really, really loved the design. This thing is way too strong, so no Greavard for us. Maybe a Steel type to pair up with our Fido. That would be kind of dope. Oh. Well, clicked the wrong button. Clicked the wrong button. Goodbye, Greavard. A Steel type, please. Or a Dragon, a Fire. Fire would be great early on. Sandile is not anything that I said. But Crocodile is a very good Pokemon. So this probably won't be very bad to have around. Question. Are you within the level cap of 15? I also changed the layout, and you probably did or didn't notice. I have... this layout might even change again. 20 is just outside of the cap. I don't know if I want to keep this or not. Oh. Terra Fairy, you say. Intimidate? Bold Nature, though. Kind of sucks. I think I am just going to go ahead and just get this thing out of here. Very unfortunate, but that is just the way it is. While we wait for this trade, I am going to... adjust the browser here so that I can still do stuff and things in it, and I need to pull up the PMD sprites. Get that trade in first. PMD. Bam. Alright, what do we got? A Pichu? I mean... That's a Pikachu. That's a Pikachu. Could potentially be a Raichu if we find a Thunderstone early. Which we might. Doesn't somebody give us a Thunderstone? One of the people that, I think somebody gives us a Thunderstone. I could trade this off. I also don't know if I'm able to get a Lowland Raichu or not. I would have to look up how to do that. I want to say I'd have to trade this to my Scarlet game through home. But even then, I don't know how we would get the Alolan Raichu. Let's look it up, shall we? Alolan Raichu Scarlet. We cannot evolve a Pikachu into an Alolan Raichu in Scarlet. I'm going to trade this away. So many opportunities to get something crazy that we would be able to use. I really, really, really would like a Dragon or Steel. Fire would be amazing too. Like if somebody could just trade me back a Fuecoco, that'd be insane. Grayson! Grayson, something please! Something to use, please! What do we got? Hey, that's actually what I was talking about. Especially if this thing is Terra Normal. Or, yeah, Terra Normal is what I would need. Because this thing can be used to beat Brassius. Terra Normal, your Fletchinder, so that you're not getting hit super effectively, and then hit him with fire. Level 9 Fletchling. That's our encounter. I need to check your Terra type, man. Terra Flying, no! Okay, so it's not a surefire way to get through, what's his name now? But that's okay. We'll go ahead and trade off the Torrentula. While I make this thing a Fletchling. Searching for a partner. Alright, that put a bunch of weaknesses on my thing there. Boxes. Find Fletchling, put him on the team. There we go. I didn't even check out our Fido. Terra Water? That's kinda cool. That's kinda cool. Hasty Nature's not really what you want. Or Own Tempo. You want the well-baked body. Damn it. Unless to Own Tempo is the ability that it just gets. That could be the case. Did we get the trade? We did. Let's see what this thing is. Still holding out for that steel type or that dragon. We got our fire type already. Please be within the cap. Using a Charcadet would be so cool. We won't be able to evolve it for a bit. So I kind of wish I got this later, but using a Charcadet would be so cool. Level 35, goodbye. I would rather not keep a bunch of crap in the box this early. I would like to keep all the encounters that I can get. The Titans can be very scary. So I would much rather not have to worry about that. Fletchling is unusable against Nimona here. Well, that's not necessarily true. I can use it against the Sprigatito. I just really wish he was Terra Normal, man. Terra Flying is not going to help me. Nessa 14, that name looks familiar from the last time we were doing this. I hope that's not a bot. That is an Electabuzz. If you have an if you're shiny, then this is a bot. Alright. PKM.GG. This thing is leaving. This thing is going away. What really sucks about these bots, firstly, it sucks that they even exist to trade out there. But what sucks is that you know, I can't use this thing even a little bit. I can't even... I don't even know where my thought process was. I don't like that they're here. I want to trade with people. I want to trade with little Timmy, who opened up Pokemon Violet for the first time yesterday. That's who I want to trade with. Not with some bot guy. Pikachu's back. Pikachu is back. Are we keeping this little guy here, or is it tradable? I wouldn't mind keeping it, because if I can get a Thunderstone early, then this guy is going to be very useful. Level 17 is just outside the cap, just like with that Pichu. It'll be usable in time for the Bombardier. I'm not going to let myself look at the Terra type or anything. I need to be able to... or the ability or anything. I need to be able to pick if I'm going to trade it off just off of this screen. I'm leaning towards yes, because even though I keep hyping up Raichu, I would like to have as many encounters as I have for the Pokemon coming up. So I'm sorry, if it's not under 15, I'm likely just going to give it away. But also, just like with little Timmy, I'd also like to trade with the surprise traders that are just trying to get rid of some unwanted Pokemon that they bred for whatever reason. I guess if they were trying to do that for perfect IVs or whatever. Nessa. Is that different from Nessa 13? A Haunter. This Haunter is Gend. It is shiny. And it's going to evolve into a Gengar. Now what I'd really like, what I think would be really, really cool, is if a real person send over this Haunter and wanted to surprise somebody. And it sucks having to trade away these bot Pokemon. Because that's me just spreading it back out into the world. But it's going to be a hell of a lot faster if I just trade them out. Hopefully whoever the hell gets these Pokemon are going to be the people that delete them. But who really knows? I can claim something from my Pokédex. Let's give that a shot. I don't think it evaluates it. Yeah, X. Nice, we got 3 bags of Stardust. That's pretty dope. Okay, let's see what we get for this little bot guy. I'm hoping for a steal. I'm really hoping for a steal. Steal would be great. And something else that can reliably beat up Brassius, which a steal would do it. A shiny Vaporeon, another bot. Thanks, bot. I would really rather not have these. But I guess it's filling up my Pokédex. Which is what this whole thing would be doing in the first place. Goodbye. Get on out of here. I appreciate the Pokeball coordination. But I don't appreciate the fact that it exists. Alright, here we go. Yo, if somebody was, maybe not Beldum. Beldum's the first one that came to my mind, though. An Azurill. Okay, that's a Marill. And it's an Azumarill. It evolves very early. If it's huge power, then this is going to be insane. If it's not huge power, then that sucks. And Azurill is on the list. I bet you it's not huge power. Terra Fairy, though, which is cool. Oh, let's go! Let's go! So that's 2 fairies. I would like to not have another fairy. We will have to grind up the friendship on this guy. Trade away this young goose. So now I really need a steal. Now I really need a steal. And even if it's like a Tink-a-Tink, which would be a 3rd fairy, that wouldn't be bad because it's a steel type. What else could I get here? Bronzor? I was thinking Beldum, but Beldum's not going to be really good until it reaches 20. But I do think that its moveset was updated from Generation 3. Ninvender is going to be a bot, so we will have to do a lot more trading. Maybe one of these boxes that I have in the layout here should be the amount of times I've traded. I'm not going to be able to keep count of that, though, is the problem. Goodbye, Greninja. Got myself a green tea here, because firstly, green tea is great. It's great. I love tea so much. I need to get more, though. I'm running out. And secondly, because my tummy has been rumbly, and not in the fun way. I don't think there is a fun way. I don't think there is a fun way. Hold on. It's been rumbly. I think it's something that we might have eaten over the weekend. So we're really trying to take care of that. I'll take this. Oh, I'll take this. Please be Protean. Torrent! Damn it! Oh well. Oh well. That's 2 water types, which is also kind of annoying. Froakie. That's very, very annoying. Nope, can't not trade that. Actually, I need to go back into the surprise trade. And I need to select the Azurill. So, definitely the trades that I was getting the first attempt are a hell of a lot better. Like, that Score Bunny was insane. I think everything else is okay. I think. Okay, or just not something that I wanted. Like all the grass types. Not something that I wanted. Alright, Marilyn. Last shot. I need a freaking steel type, dude. Please. A Sprigatito. Do you have Protean? Do you have Protean? I'll take this. Level 1. Alright, let's see. Overgrow! Damn it! I have a Torrent and an Overgrow starter that could have had Protean. Damn it! A grass type is not going to help with our poison weakness, but luckily we don't really have a lot of poison that we're fighting at this point in the game. I also now have a dark, kind of, which is good. Yeah, we need something for steel, or not for steel. We need something for poison eventually. We will need something for that. So these two are level 1, which isn't great. This is level 6, which is also not the best. Fletchling and Fido. Fido might be able to get us through the Nemona fight on its own because of its level. So grass, Terra, water. This is Terra Fairy, Terra Flying, Terra Water. Okay. Alright. Now it's time to pretty up the layout. I don't think I caught any of these Pokemon in the past, so they will all be new additions. Which means lots and lots of Googling. Or just typing. Yay for me. Gonna move this over there. Excuse me. Can I just save this Fido image? Because that's the image I want. Yes. Getting an Eevee would be dope again, too. Fletchling. I will need to save this. What else? Azurill. Save as Azurill. Azurill was on my first team when I played Scarlet. Froakie. Save as Froakie. And Sprigatito. Save as Sprigatito. Is it 2 T's? 1 T, got it. Okay. Perfect. Now to make all of these what they need to be, slot 1 is Fido. Very good. Slot 2 is Fletchling. There it is. Boom. Slot 3. Oh, Shroomish should be nice. We just had so many bangers from the first team. You? And slot 5. Ba-bam! And now we're ready to move on. How do I want to do this? I want to say Nemona's team is like level 9 or something. Right? I need to know. Second battle, we picked Fuecoco. Level 9. Level 8, Sprigatito, and level 9, Thunder Shocking other guy. The little one. Palmy, I think. I might just take Fido out over here. And battle some trainers. And see what happens. I can also go back to that other area. The area of South 1 behind Pokepath. But I'd like to see how the team fares against this group. I did want a Pokemon battle. Thanks for noticing. Turn that shit up in my headphones because I can barely hear that. Bound Sweet! Now I gotta turn it down because I can barely hear me. Alright, level 5 Bound Sweet. This looks like a nice Covet. Wow. Oh, I got Play Nice mixed up with Baby Doll Eyes. I thought that always went first. Wasn't sure why I was outspeeding. Let's see. Our starters grew to level 3, and everybody else is kind of going up. Alright. I think I might just go back. Pichu. Bonsai. I would love one of these Woopers. Because a ground would definitely help us against a poison. And poison would help us against poison. We would not get Clodsire before Brassius because we didn't have Quagsire. But that's okay. TM... I'm gonna rearrange the attacks, actually, and see if we can learn some stuff. Seems good. Remember, Tail Whip and Growl. I'm gonna learn Tail Whip over Tackle. Or maybe Growl? I'll do Tail Whip for now. I'm equally as likely to use Tackle and Tail Whip. No moves for Fletchling. I wasn't expecting any. Can learn Tail Whip again. I think I will over Splash, because Splash is absolutely useless. I'm hoping this thing gets a physical move soon. Remember anything? No. Remember anything? No. That's fine. I'm gonna have Fletchling up front, actually, and I think I'm gonna put Fido in here because I do not want Fido to overlevel. I don't think Fletchling will have a big issue with any of the trainers around the Poké Path area. And I don't think we can get any more Pokemon at this point. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could go get... No, I can't even do that. I can't get Wo-Chen yet. So I have to have all those stakes, and I don't have any. He got his Pokemon healed up. You're gonna need to do that again. You're gonna need to do that again! Zahira the student. The Chunkers. I'm guessing like level 4 or something. Level 5. I didn't rearrange Fletchling's attack, so that's okay. Quick attack. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. I have a feeling that we'll need to use Sprigatito against the Pommy. Because I believe grass resists electric, but electric does not resist grass. Wrong, Mon. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. So I would, for that reason, I'm probably going to get all the guys to 10. Especially since Azrael is pretty much can't be used yet. And Froakie is not going to be very useful in this fight. And this way Fido isn't just insanely stronger than everything else we have. And you never know, grabbing all these items might be a great idea. I just will not fight that guy with the Flamigo. We cannot handle that. That is not something that we can handle. I also don't think it's on this side. It could be somewhere else. I'm not entirely sure. But I think these two are the only trainers in this little area. I think the other ones are in between here and Mezagoza. Or, Poco Town? Where were we? Los Platos. Oh, we're 2-hit KOing everything here, which is not bad at all. I just wish it was OKOing, but it's fine. Beggars cannot be choosers. Or however that saying is said. Alright, level 10 here. Fletchling got Ember, and then the other guy got Water Gun. Froakie. I see my mic is bouncing up and down. And I noticed last stream that there was some big ol' interference. I don't know what it was. Not interference, but yeah, there's a lot of static. There's a lot of static, maybe even a fan sound. in the background, and I don't like that. It's definitely not something that I want in the stream, for sure, of course. But I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't. I turned up the music hoping that it would help some. But who knows if it will. Alright. Fletchling I'll allow to get up to level 12, just like Fido. Maybe just a level 11, I don't know. I don't think I can get rid of the Fletchling just yet. So I'll probably just get him up to 11. Because everybody else that I have, like the Azrael basically is level 2. Even though it's not level 2, it's basically level 2. It's not usable. And the other two, they are level 5, so they are usable. Yep, I knew all this stuff. Get up. Running around, going to fight some trainers. Let's see. I don't know where to go. I'm just gonna stick to the path, because we're gonna run into somebody probably. Just like this girl. We already battled her though. There's a somebody. There's a somebody. He found an awesome looking Pokemon. I am very happy for you. It's going to get knocked out. Choodle? I don't think this guy has any rock moves yet. At least I hope the hell not. I know he's not part rock yet. Water gun. And quick attack, goodbye. Does he have another one? No. Okay, Sprigatito learned Bite. That's really good. I guess looking cool doesn't cut it. $87 more points to go before we will be putting a Fletchling in the box. And I think at this point, the other guys can handle whatever needs to happen. How many more trainers in this area do I need to beat for you? 4. I think I did that. And I clicked too far to even see what he gave me. Nothing is Swift. Maybe it's one of these X specials or whatever. Nothing that I really care about. Alright. Fight Hugh. Because it seems like you're not one of those crazy strong trainers that I have to avoid. Rookity. That would have been a great find, too. Boom. That's 2-hit KO. Power Trip! It's not very good at the beginning of the game. Not really. Especially since none of the NPCs really boost their stats. Guess I delivered you a win. This guy. This guy. Pun master. There's gotta be somebody else around here. I think there's some type of hiker or something. I don't quite remember, but I do remember that there is somebody over here somewhere. Oh, Oricorio. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen the one over here. That's kind of crazy early game. Okay, there's somebody. Honestly, any Pokemon that doesn't evolve in the early game, pretty decent. Because they usually have mediocre stats compared to evolved forms, but they're definitely better than basics. I am very glad that I did not get rid of Fletchling just yet, because a Gulpin against the other three would be a death sentence. Unless Froakie is able to somehow pull it off. Speaking of, learned Quick Attack. And he's level 8 now, so I can definitely put Fletchling in the box and feel pretty good about letting the rest of these guys do what they're gonna do. Who goes faster? Seems like they are the same. So I'll just keep Froakie out front, since it doesn't really matter. Just as long as Azurill stays in the back. And another trainer. He's got 2 Mons. He's got 2 of them. Also, Froakie just in front is better, because what if I run into another poison? If I run into another poison, then I gotta switch. And then Froakie takes a hit, and that's not good. You're not water yet, so you will not be taking that very well. I'm gonna go explore down there too. There might be a trainer. Alright, level 8 for Azurill. Houndour is gonna come on in. And that's gonna be an easy water gun. Goodbye. Early Houndour is kind of fun. The generation it was introduced in, you couldn't even get Houndour until late game. Like, late post-game type shit. Oh. I'd rather not risk my Froakie on a Sunkern no matter what level it is, so we're gonna get out of there. Sorry, Sunkern. Okay, there's an item down here. It's pretty good. If I could run into a person, that would be good too. Who is this? Oh, it's just Nigglybuff. Fairy types all around here. Oh, I've been down here before. I know this. I don't know what item this is, but this does look familiar. Oh, I thought that Fido was a Dunsparce. I'm like, damn! You can get that shit early too? EXP candy. That's very nice to find. And we got stored power as a TM. Weird that you find that this early, but you know. Okay, I have found every... let me through. Alright, fine. I should be able to beat this thing anyway with my Froakie, so it's not a big deal. But I was just hoping to get that item without having to fight anybody. Wow, you take that pretty well. What the hell? I mean, I wasn't expecting to one-shot, but I wasn't expecting to have to three-shot. Don't be doing all this some damage to me, please. Please. Alright, Sprigatito's level 9. We're going to be able to keep going soon. I'm not going to bother getting Azurill up to level 10 because I'm not going to be using Azurill in this fight. And if I do, then it's probably going to be a sack. So I have a water type, I have a fairy type. 2 fairy types. One fairy type. I was thinking of something else, I think. Oh, I was thinking of the possibility of a Tink-a-Tink. Froakie's all healed. Let's go. Yep, I knew all this stuff. Back into the wild. To get a level on each of our starters, having a grass and a water starter on a team is just like my Pokemon Genlock. I have a Torterra and an Empoleon in that. I'm on Soul Silver at the moment. So it'll be my last romp through Johto in a while, because the next leg after that is Pokemon Black. And I am excited to see how my team that I've kept around, I think, since, like, Pearl? I think Pearl, maybe Platinum. I'm excited to see how they're going to take on the Unova region. Good God. Come on, Froakie. You're rash nature. You should be doing some extra damage. Alright, let's chunk down. Level 10 here. Wants to learn Lick. Very interesting. I will get rid of Pound for that, because I'm not going to be using that ever. I'm going to keep Froakie in the team, but I'll just have Sprig out first. Come here, you. Oh, I should have went after the Psyduck. Whatever. It don't matter. I need to put Bite up higher, too. Well, that's not good. I wonder if the other Pokemon, I think it was a Lechonk that I was also fighting, I wonder if it put me into Torrent range. I'm not sure. Almost there. Bite's going up there. Alright, Psyduck. Yeah, Sunkern. Alright, Psyduck. Come give me the last little bit of EXP I need before we can go fight Nemona. Wow. And that's a crit. This team's weak. This team is weak. I guess it's level 8. Froakie might level up here, but that's okay. It doesn't actually. Okay. Hone Claws. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna get rid of a freaking Scratch for that. Azrael wants to learn Charm. Absolutely, you can. Goodbye to Helping Hand. We're not gonna need that. I guess I could give the Helping Hand to Arven's Pokemon. But I would much rather just deal damage against the Cloth and the Bombardier and everything else than let him try to beat it. Okay, Pokemon Center, heal up our Mons. And then I'm going to see if we can use any of our TMs. So we do have a Swift TM, which might be good for somebody. I'm not sure who. Because we do have special attackers, but I'd rather use their Stab. Don't really have a special attacking normal Pokemon. Didn't want the bag. Did not want the bag. I'm fine to lead you, Fletchling. Then we might go right out to Fido, although we could go right out into Sprigatito. This is what I want. So we can learn Swift on the Fletchender. I think you're more of a physical Pokemon, though. Thunder Wave is what I got from that guy. Nobody can learn it, though. Alright, looks like we're going in with what we have. I'm gonna take a look at Fletchling just in case, so... Yeah, you'd rather not use that. Okay. Our levels are a bit higher this time, so... I shouldn't lose anything against Nimona here. I'm hoping that's the case. Because I could have had 2 extra... Yo, that Spinarak that I lost at this point would have been great against Brassius. Bug type, but I think its Terra was electric or something. So we could take those rock throws much better than if we were Bug. I don't remember if she lets us go if we say we don't want to fight. There's a chance that we don't have to fight this, but she might also just say, ah, come on now. Come on now. Don't be lame. Fletchling versus Sprigatito. With 2 this time. And then she's going to go overboard by clicking Terra. Peck. Yeah, damn. I think I would do more than the Ember. So, I think I made the right decision there. Bite? That doesn't do too much. Peck. Goodbye. Okay, Pokemon leveled up. That's good. I just don't know if I'm going Fido or Sprig here. I think it depends on who has a better Spadef. And HP. And probably offensive stat. $34, 21 compared to 32 and 16. So you're definitely going to be taking this hit better unless I'm right about grass resisting electric. But the offenses don't really matter too much. The only thing is I have Leafage, which is stab here. And Fido does not have a single stab move. So I'm going to try to see... if I was correct about electric and such. Does normal damage to grass. That's weird. It's saying that electric resists grass. Oh, I think grass resists no, electric resists grass. Why is it doing this? Alright, the only way to find out is to look up a grass type. I'm gonna look up Sprigatito. And then see what its what it resists and such. I have a feeling I'm right, though. Yeah, it resists. Okay. Does that change anything? 34, 21, 16, 32. I think I'm still gonna go this thing, even though Leafage is stab. Alright. Please take this Thunder Shock well. Please. Please take this Thunder Shock alright. I didn't pick up any berries, I don't think, so... that kind of sucks. She's Terra. She's Terra. Don't do a lot of damage to me, please. Please do not do a ton of damage. Okay, as long as we can out-damage with our best attack, which looks to be either Covet or Bite. I think I will be using Bite because we could potentially flinch, even though I'm sure that'd be I'm sure that the Pommy's faster. Oh, we're faster. So if I can flinch this thing down... Alright, no flinches. Just no crits, and I think we can get out of this okay. Please. Alright, let's go! Static? Who cares? Who cares? Battle's over. You got through Nemona without a scratch. I might go through that battle over-leveled every time because her using Terra is bullshit. When we don't have access to it, yeah, it's bullshit. I need the level advantage because you'll have the damage output advantage. But I think 12 is a little high. I think probably could have been okay going in with 10s. Now she's talking about stuff and things. I wish that we could scroll through the game faster. Like, if this was Gen 3, I could just keep clicking A over and over and over and over and over. And the cutscene would be over. Quote-unquote cutscene. Whereas here, you don't really have that luck. Everybody keeps talking and talking and talking. No voice acting or anything either. Game Freak better be fixing that next generation. Not having voice acting, especially in current day. What are we doing? Sword and Shield could have used it, dude. We have a singer gym leader in Piers, and you have to just imagine him singing. He's just silent the whole time. It's very, very uncanny. Alright, we're going to talking more about Mezagozer. What do I want to see first? Who cares? Who cares? Let's see if I can remember what the Team Star guys have. I think it's Choodle. I think he's got a Choodle. So I'm going to put Sprig out front. Do I have to go up the steps, or can I go grab... I think I can go grab the Soothe Bell now. We'll see if it makes me do anything. Yeah, looks like I can go there. That's good. So I'll go grab that for Azurill. So I need a Marill ASAP. Although I will not be getting an Azumarill until... whatever the heck's after Brassius. I want to say that's... Bombardier? Which is actually perfect timing for it. I'm Terra Fairy, so I could fight the Sudowoodo with a Marill. If I so choose. How do I get in here? I think I have to go down this way. Looking at the team for Katie, I mean, I don't think we'll have a Fletchinder yet. But Fletchling should be okay. I mean, if we have something that's better than Peck, we'll definitely be okay. So I don't want to rely on the special attack stat for Ember. Cloth, we have a freaking 2 water types and a grass type. I don't think we're going to need to worry about it too much. Just as long as we don't get popped by its strong attack stat, because everything I have is kind of frail. Everything I have kind of frail. Alright, Subel. I actually want to see if we can go to the Pokemon League now for that encounter. So this way we'll have that out of the way. 'Cause I've never tried that before. I don't think I've ever tried just walking around to all these places to try to do all the stuff before going up to Mezagoza. I think I've always just beelined it up there. Oh, this isn't what I want. I should have went to go sell all of my stuff before going to get the Soothe Bell. Because it was on the way, and now I gotta hike all the way over here. So our movement speed isn't too fast compared to Miraidon. But I got a bunch of shit to sell. I know I definitely can't exit out of there yet. Could you imagine you just go through the entire game and you don't even go to Messagoza once? That'd be insane. Alright, we want to bulk sell. We want to get rid of all of these revives. We got 8 of them. How many Pokeballs do we have? We have 23, okay. Oh, we have some berries. I didn't realize that, but we couldn't really use them. Sell all of these, yes. I don't want to sell that anyway. I mean, the adventure rules are useless, but I don't want it anyway. I don't think I want any of these for now. Do I want Sprig out front for this next part? Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to try to find the Pokemon League now. I should have enough balls to catch whatever the hell I want. And I think my Pokemon right now are the same level as everything over there. At least on average. I just have to remember where the hell the Pokemon League is. I wasn't there too long ago. I do want to hit up this lady for the Rotom phone case, though. She should be here-ish. Right here. Yes! Rotometry or something. Hisui! I like the Arc Phone. Hell yeah. And we have to change our clothes for that. One of these buttons is the changing clothes button. Boom. Yes. I didn't realize that going up to these musicians changes the song. I think that's really cool. Reminds me of Pokemon Black and White, where you can talk to the musicians and then they change the song up, the background songs up a little bit. So if I go up these steps, I will be brought into the story, which isn't necessarily what I want. But if that's the case, I'll be ready. Yeah, there's Penny right here. Okay. So we'll have to wait for this Team Star stuff. And then maybe I can get it. But there's a chance that we'll be brought into the school right after this. I don't remember. So I haven't needed to keep track of it before. We're gonna help out. I don't know what I said. I'm just... I'm clicking A. I'm just clicking A. I think this theme right here, underutilized. This is the only time we really fight any Team Star grunts. After this, it's going to be just the bosses. Shroodle is not Choodle. I need to switch. Oh, no. It's either going to be freaking Froakie or the Fletchling, and I don't know which one to do. Whoever has a bigger defense stat, I think. 17, 18, 33, 30. Fletchling! Then I can hit him with stab quick attacks over and over. Hey! Big Peck's coming in clutch. Let's go. Does Big Peck's become Flame Body, or is it always just Big Peck's? I don't really remember. And Azrael grows a level. That's pretty cool. I don't know if we have access to picnics yet. Because if we do, then I could have a Meryl right now. I'll have to check after this. Nimona is so upset that we're fighting somebody. Kinda odd. Alright, we got the Terra Orb. She's gonna tell me that my Sprigatito is gonna be a grass type. And then she's gonna throw out the Choodle, or he will. I don't remember what I thought that he had last time. I don't. Here we go. Who has the damn Choodle? Unless it was that kid. Whatever. We're gonna freaking Terra Grass Leafage blow this guy up. It's kind of crazy that Nimona has a Sprigatito, and now we have a Sprigatito. I'm gonna have two paper-thin dark types. Neither one has Protean either. That's kinda lame. That's kinda lame. I mean, they're both strong, even without Protean, but it's just so much better if we have it. Yikes! I didn't think about that. They're both going to be paper-thin dark types when they fully evolve. Hasta la vista. And then there's Penny. My cat's name's Penny. So I see Penny, I'm like, it's my kitty cat named Penny. I don't know why she gets to wear that and we have to wear this. Yeah, it's dumb. Let me move? Okay. Go to school? I have something else I'd rather do first. I'd rather go this way. Now there's a chance that it's blocked off, or that a text box will pop up and say, you have to go to school before you can go here, which would be lame, because I want to see what the heck I'm going to get. Yeah. So I think I might have tried to do that at some point. I hate that it walks me out like that. Like, it's just so much time that we're spending idle. Like, you could have just turned us around. You didn't have to walk us out, too. So annoying. I'm not going to bother recharging the orb just yet, because I'm not trying to... Unless the Pokemon Center's not far. It's kind of far. Once we have Miraidon, it won't be that far, but on foot, it's kind of far. Okay, time for some cutscenes. Cutscenes. Will anybody evolve? No picnic yet, okay. I don't remember when you evolve. I think you don't evolve until 28 or something like that. You'll evolve whenever I get you to max friendship, and then you guys won't be there until... I think Brassius. No! Cloth. Cloth is when I'll have Floragato and Frogadier. I was like, what is his name? I don't think either of them are dark types either. I think they're both. They're pure grass and water type. Hello, Clavel. I'm clicking A throughout all of the dialogue. You did? Where? I'm gonna go into our settings and see if I can turn up the speed here. But I think we're gonna be pulled into a bunch of cutscenes now, so I can't really check. I wish this stuff is something that we could skip. So much for being able to skip through cutscenes. Hello. Yeah, she seems super fun. I don't even know what we said. No, you can't ask me any questions. I'm not interested in answering any. We got our seat. I was surprised that we weren't sat in the back left corner of the room. Because in the animes, usually the protagonist is sitting like right here. And then the secondary protagonist, main character person sits right here. But Nemona's the freaking class president, so I'm not surprised that she's all up in the front of the class, which is, I think, her seat is like that one here. So I guess I can't be too surprised that it's not that way. Go explore! Hell, they'll even tell you where to go! Where's Arvin? There you are. I forgot that we can check the settings. Oh, I think I have it up at the fastest level. Although, if it isn't, this isn't bad if you're trying to read everything. Herba Mysticas. And Iron Trades. Someone's gonna probably be really happy once I trade one of them away. Although once I get, well, this game's been out for what, 3-4 years now? Holy, probably closer to 3 though, because it came out at the end of 2022, like December. Okay, we have our Path of Legends unlocked. And we will have Starfield Street, or Star Street, Star Road, Starfall Street, I think is what it's called. I don't know why it's called Starfall Street. Maybe it's some sort of a road-themed thing. Is the idea? He was trying to call us. You hacked my smartphone. Cassiopeia? Who in the heck are you? Just gotta keep clicking. I'll carry out Operation Starfall whether you want me to or not. I don't want to keep down my voice. You can't tell me what to do. Goodbye. Goodbye. I wonder what the hell is keeping his premier balls all stacked nice and neat like that. It looks like there's something inside of his pocket there. We are on fast. Okay, I think I looked through all of this already. Not classes, but I would like to go to the staff room so that we can start the gym leader quest. All of these scenes. It's La Primera. It's La Primarina. Who's that? She is top champion. She uses her King Gambit way too early. And her Glamora way too late. I wonder why they picked Glamora for her. I mean, obviously her hair, and it's kind of what it looks like, but I wonder what the whole process of that was. Like, did they have her character already picked out beforehand? Like, the design, did they already have Glamora picked out and they wanted to use Glamora? And they made her look like it? I don't know. I'm probably never going to find out. Victory Road. Oh my god. That's the area that we're never going to get to because it doesn't exist anymore. I think the last time we had a named Victory Road was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, except for it wasn't really named that. It was like Mount Lanakila or something. It wasn't called Victory Road. So I guess the last time we had one of those was Generation 6. Oh, this is going to start the kind of side main quest with Turo. Except for it's not a named quest. It's just, oh, as you go through with Arvin and feed the sandwiches to your robot, you'll do this quest. Couldn't be bothered to even get out of your little cave. Come on. Couldn't even be bothered to get out of your little cave. Unless Turo can't leave. There's a chance that he can't leave. This guy seems a little robotic. Right on. Hello. From my boy called Arvin. What a detached individual this guy is. Not my son. Say what you want, but I'm very sure that Sada and Turo did not really give a shit about Arvin. Not really. And I'm thinking that the other parent definitely didn't care about Arvin because not they left with him out of Area Zero, and then they just left him on his own. Kinda fucked up. Because we don't ever see the other parent. Which I think would have been cool if it was if we saw them at all. I thought I was stuck on more chairs. I was like, God damn it. Why am I getting stuck in chairs? Those soulless eyes. Just blinking. And then we're going to proceed to never ever step back in this dorm room ever again. Ever again. Like, they take up all this time to get you acquainted with the school and all of that stuff. But really, the only thing you really get from it is, well, you're formally introduced to the Ruin Quartet. You get the Galarian Meowth gift from Salvatore, and I think you can get an Herba Mystica early. Either that or just the quest to get an Herba Mystica at some point. I don't think you get much else out of it. Unless you wanted to roleplay going to school. That's really all you'd get. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Off to the schoolyard, and we should be able to skip this cutscene. The one about the treasure hunt. Yep, here we are. Everyone's getting on them Cyclozars so they can ride off into the sunset. Yeah, we have a cooler Cyclozar. Is Shedtail allowed in Ubers? That's a very random-ass question. But I was just thinking about how Koraidon and Miraidon are the legends of the game, and they are past... You could call it past or future or alternate. All of them are technically correct, I think. Versions of Koraidon. And I thought it was funny that they gave it Shedtail, which in turn put Cyclozar into Ubers along with its cousins up until they decided to just ban the move Shedtail instead of the Pokemon that have it. So that just made me think, is Shedtail allowed in Ubers, or did they just cut Shedtail from all formats? Like, I think the only formats you can use Shedtail are VGC and Battle Spot singles. I think those are the only places you can use Shedtail. I know some draft leagues allowed Shedtail. Hell, we allowed it in LBL. And that was a big mistake. I don't know why we still had it legal. That was so stupid. Like, I think a lot of the people that won... I think whoever won Midnight and Dusk that season had Shedtailers. And I think whoever won Midday did not have a Shedtailer. Because we really weren't using it like that. How do you know my name? Oh my goodness. You're gonna battle every single trainer that you meet. Okay, I think what we're gonna start with as soon as they say get the hell on out of here, is we're gonna go to area, the Pokemon League. We're gonna go to the Pokemon League, and then South 2, and then South 3, and then just start trading. Although I think we're gonna go to South 3 first, because I've always went to South 2 first. And I've seen what Nimona says about, oh, you're gonna do this first. I've never went to see what Arvin says for going to South 3 before going to South 2. So we're gonna do that just to be different. Actually going to the gyms. Man, how about you guys just let me be? Can I go? There we go. It just took some time. The classes were alright. I think I already talked about how I role-played as a student in these games, and I was keeping track of my GPA on a spreadsheet. I think I was like a 3-point-something student, which is not at all what I was in actual school. Not at all what I was in actual school. Good lord. Studying is not my thing. Okay, we are going to just run into the damn Igglybuff here. I don't think I have any attacks that... I'm trying to adjust my mic to get to the best spot. I don't think I have any attacks that inflict status. Like Yawn or Sleep Powder or any of that. Never mind, I don't need it. I'll actually trade this off as we run on over to South 3, I think. I don't want to add it to the party. Unless I can Wonder Trade from the party? I don't think I can, though. I think I tried that, and it wouldn't let me. But before we do that, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and eye drop break, because these eyes are dry. They are dry as hell. Alright, we back. But now that we have Igglybuff in the place, the stuff, the things, we'll go ahead and surprise trade it. I would like something on the same caliber as Pokemon that we have been... I did not actually take this one down. Let's see. Pokemon League. Igglybuff. Something on the same caliber as Pokemon that we had in the last run would be great. I don't want anything super weak, please. There's a chance that it completed while we were loading screens. I'll check that once we get on over to where we need to go. Oh, this is South 2 and this is South 3. Oh, why don't we just fast travel then? I bet you Arvin's gonna be like, ah, you're gonna do what I want you to do. Let's see. This is Noah's phone, right? It's Arvin. Bit worried about whether or not you'd managed to set out yet. Did end up setting out east after leaving the school, so you're not far from the area where Stony Cliff Titans said to make its lair. Story says it clings to cliff, practically becomes part of the stone, then attacks from above. Okay. So he's not crazy, super excited like Nimona is about it. He's just like, oh, so you went east. You're near the Titan. I'm going to tell you about it. Makes sense, I suppose. I suppose. Alright, I'm going to check the trade. Okay, what do we get? ZSJ? I don't know what that means. A Titan. Or a Satotl, rather. That's kinda interesting early game. The likelihood of me being able to use this is very low. I'm likely going to be trading this off. Level 40. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Having this guy would be cool, but, I mean... Oh, Shinx. I was gonna grab the Knackley, but the Shinx is right there. I'm just gonna try to throw a ball. I don't remember which area we're at. Are we in South 2? We might be in South 3? I'm confused. I'll find out where we're at. I do need to get rid of that S. Add to the party. I can check right here. This is South 3. Alright, we will see what we got in the portal first. That would be dope, but the Dedenne would be kind of be dope. I had a Dedenne in a different Surpriselocke before recording or anything. And that thing early game is nice. This Totodile is going to be traded off. I already know it. Yeah, PokemonRay.com. Goodbye, bot. Be gone, bot. Get out of here. I'm going to throw this Shinx into the box. I have the portal. To Nessa 19. There's a lot of Nessas. So I'm thinking Nessa and the numbers are probably bots too. Okay, so now we have a shiny Kingdra who's probably holding a Dragon's Scale. He's gonna evolve into a Kingdra. The whole thing. It's wasting time. That's what this is. I mean, I guess it's cool that we're seeing evolutions on screen. Evolutions on screen are always hype, but they're usually only hype if they're team members. Seeing shinies are cool too, I guess. Send this guy off into the ether. I like the pink or magenta, or no, the shading on shiny Kingdra. I think that's cool. Going this way, and then we'll have to decide team members, because we're gonna have 3 new encounters. So 2 of these guys are gonna go to into the box while we fight Katie. I have not been to the other side, so I will need to just go on bike over there. And we need to decide if we're going to pick up anything from the shop here, or if I'm just going to say go and then go. Okay, it hasn't been completed just yet. We haven't found nobody just yet. Okay, there's the gate. Perfect. I think I'm going to say no to the items right now. Probably when we go get ready to fight Katie, if I need something. Like a sharp beak if it's available, or a charcoal or something, then that's what I'll do. But until then, we'll be fine. I don't think I'll have Fletchinder for Katie. Hoppip. Come here, you. This will be South 2. I'll go ahead and just key it in now. Hoppip. Oh, I thought it was leading to Sprigatito for whatever reason. I don't think I should be scared of this thing though. Regardless. Hoppip was caught. Hell yeah. Yes, nickname. To Snowy. Not 1, 2. Added to the party. Oh, are you in the party, you silly goose? Bam. And now to check the portal to see if the trade happened. The trade did happen. I don't know why we didn't see the notification. We don't always see the notification. But that's whatever. So a steel type, a psychic type, something that helps us with poison, please. A ground would be cool too. A Knackley. So that doesn't necessarily do what I said. But Garganacle's a very good Pokemon. That's a Ghost Resist, which will be great for Rhyme. I think we'll have a Garganacle just in time for her, too. I want to check out this Knackley. Sturdy? Ah, bro, I keep finding these dope Pokemon, but they have the wrong ability. They have the wrong ability. Every time. Ah. But Knackley's on the team now, or at least in the box. I mean, he's going to be good for Katie, so I could at least put him on the team for Katie. It just sucks that he's sturdy. I mean, that might be useful, right, if we tank some very strong move, and maybe if he gets counter, I don't know if he does, then we could counter something and then it's like an automatic KO, which will be great. Ghastly. So again, we had a Ghastly last time, we just couldn't use it because it was too strong. Is this another one of those cases, or can we actually throw this guy on the team? That's a poison. I'll just need somebody to help me evolve this thing eventually. Look at that cute little Mareep. 14, so we have a Ghastly. I'm just going to go ahead and trade this Hoppip first and then take down our new encounter. That one was quick. Ghastly. Hey, ladies, what's going on? I lost the Violet Lock to Brassius, so we're back at it again. We're just making our way over to the first gym area. Getting some encounters and trades going. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but these things happen. I wasn't left with the best team going into Brassius, and a nasty crit really did me in. But it's whatever. His Sudowoodo is... It probably ends runs, I'm sure. Can I just go up? No. Okay. Ugh. There we go. Do I have a completed... Not picnic. Good. Pokeportal here. Okay, we actually did have a trade. Something good, please. Just saying hi to Superbench. Mentioned that he met me from Draft League. Remember saying you have some vids about it. Don't know what exactly it is. About Draft League? Draft League is where it's a way of competitive battling. A Bulbasaur. It's another grass, but it's a poison like I was kind of asking for. And I can trade this off because it's a bot. Awesome, thanks. Thanks, Footbot. But a Draft League is where it's a form of competitive battling. You and a bunch of other people act as coaches on a team, just like a sports team. And you draft... Thanks, Hoppip. Anywhere between 9 or 11, sometimes 12 Pokemon. And then battle people week by week, kind of like... I don't know if Australia has any fantasy sports leagues. I was going to say fantasy football, but I don't know if you have that. But it's just like that, except for it's Pokemon battling. So it's usually... Okay, so we have this Greninja to trade off again. They usually run between like 8 and 10 weeks. And then you have quarters, semis, finals, and then whoever gets to be the champion and such. But yeah, they're really fun. They're really fun. There's a fantasy football. Americans really love their sports. Honestly, I think so. I think so. The fantasy football is basically you draft a bunch of players, and depending on how well they do in the season or whatever, that's how well your team does. So with Pokemon, you're actually influencing something instead of just watching a bunch of people run around. A Pawmi. Okay, we don't have an electric type yet, or fighting type. So this might not be that bad. I don't know what level this thing evolves. I don't think it's soon. Like, I think... I don't know if it evolves before or after. Okay, level 1, so this is our guy. This is our guy. Why is it Floette now? Pawmi. I'm going to keep the team how it is with the Knackley there, because I think Knackley will be good into the what's it called? Team. Gym. Bug. Except for you're not going to be very good on the Bug team, so I should probably get rid of you for Knackley for now. Oh, this is surprise trade. I'm glad that I didn't surprise trade this off. With the sports games, people create their teams and then have CPU battle or something. Are you talking about... Oh yeah, people do select their teams. I don't know about computer battling, though. I don't know if that's necessarily how that works. Need you here to gain experience. You're going to be good into this. I need you to evolve soon, and then I could get rid of you. Or you might be okay. I might want to just keep this in the back. Terra Ghost, okay. Levitate, obviously. I doubt you're any special Terra. Yeah, electric. Did I see... Jolly? Okay. Okay. I see you. Some people have CPU, and watch it like a football game at home. Oh, I understand what you're saying. It's more so that it's more so that specific players from different teams, you draft them, and then all the teams play during the regular season, and depending on who you have, if they're an active player, they score their points and do all their stuff, and then they add points to your team. I've seen some draft leagues with some fantasy aspects too, where they draft players, and depending on how well they do is how well their fantasy draft league team does, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if my league would be interested in doing something like that, but we could always introduce it or float it. That's mostly how I play Pokemon, is through, well, no, Nuzlocks are usually how I play Pokemon, but when it comes to competitive battling PvP, it's usually Draft League. Complex and interesting. I mean, if you saw it in real time, or explained by somebody who can explain things better, it would probably make more sense. I don't really do sports. I don't really pay attention to them. I've only been in one fantasy league, and that's because my friend, I told her that I would do it if she did it. But I didn't really pay attention too much, and I just drafted people with funny names and crazy hair. So I was like, I don't know who the hell's good. I don't sports. I'm not sure what to think about this team that we have. I have Sprigatito and Froakie, which are cool, but neither of them are Protean. So that automatically makes the old team better. I can actually use this Ghastly, whereas the other team I couldn't use a Ghastly. Like, it was level 18 or something, I couldn't use them. And I've got a electric type, which is kind of cool. Are any of these guys danger? Nope. Because I don't want any of them to go over the level cap, just like last time. That wouldn't be very fun. But how was your Soul Link stream with Assassin? I was there for a bit of it. I think I was walking the treadmill while you guys were going. And then I had you in the background when I was driving home. So I caught a chunk of it. I saw you get the Dragonite, and I was like, oh, game's over. Game's over, there's a Dragonite. Of course, you have the Dratini moveset, but... it's still a Pokemon with better than average stats for the part of the game you're at, so it's not bad at all. It went alright, his computer crashed hard. Oh, yikes. That's gotta suck for him too, because I know he does a lot of creation. Do you have an attack I can use yet? Not really. Not really. We'll fight him. I don't know if I'll fight the gym trainers or not. Okay, Paldean Wooper, we cannot stay in. Why was he behind? Was there any reason? Because I remember that we were watching your computer screen for a little bit. Ooh, I don't know if you have... oh, wow, this team cannot handle this guy, huh? I guess Fletchling would be the best. So I don't know if he's Water Absorb or not. No save for the game, yeah. When Bench and I did a Soul Link of Black and White 2, and it seemed like his PC crashed every episode. Every single episode, there was a crash. So I always knew that it was a problem when I was just talking to him, and then there was just nothing. I'm like, are you there? Where are you? And then it was just like, oh no, you crashed again, didn't you? And then I'd get a Discord message, usually a bunch of cursing, about how his PC crashed. I don't know what it is about Black and White 2. Well, you're playing Black and White. I don't know what it is about Gen 5. But I guess it just destroys your computer. Waiting for him to get progress back for naming the Dragonite, yeah. Okay, so he was behind for that too, got it. I think there's a Pokemon Center nearby, so I'm wasting my items, but it's okay. It's okay, yeah, it's right the hell there. Oopsies. Yeah, sometimes I was waiting for him to catch up too. But it was usually he would play it off stream to catch up, and then he would get back at it. Oh yeah, I was there for some of that. I remember you guys talking about Leech Seed and Toxic, how they go off of each other. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. I didn't really play Gen 1 until I learned about that. I was like, okay, I have to try. I have to try that broken shit out. I have to try it. And it was funny. I enjoyed it. I don't think I ended up using it all that much, though. Because I like hitting stuff more than doing residual damage. Yes, I know how to crouch. Even though I always just accidentally crouch because the controls in ZA are different. I love grabbing crap off the ground. I see a shiny little thing and I have to go get it. It's not I can, it's I have to. Oh, also, my Knackley is sturdy and not Purifying Salt. I don't think Knackley can be Purifying Salt. I think it has to evolve and get that ability. But either way, it's just another Pokemon that I have access to with not the ability you want. Very annoying. isn't really a situation that's good for it. You're probably better off switching or attacking. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny, though. Do you have any... We don't have any attacks for this guy, do we? I don't even remember what you have access to. And put Smackdown up here and switch these two guys around. Yeah, we'll have Knackley fight it. Why not? Level 10. But Gimme Ghoul's Gimme Ghoul. That was a crit. We're gonna be here forever. Abilities that give alternate resistances and stuff like Purifying Salt are so cool. Because it's just something new on that Pokemon that's completely unique. We really like that stuff. So more of those, please. Get rid of Growl. Probably could have gotten rid of Scratch, but it's fine. We got some Gimme Ghoul coins. Jumping off here. Yeah, I used to catch Bench's streams a lot. But now we stream on the same day. So it's hard. Sometimes it's different times or close to it. Like, he'll jump in and be like, hey, I'm gonna go stream. Or I'll say, hey, I'm gonna go stream. This guy. I'll lead... I keep wanting to call it Greninja because of the name. Kind of interesting in doing a hot seat trivia thing for SBC at some point. Just imagine the tension when you have locked in an answer when the next person can't switch out of a hard question. Oh, so like you have to answer the question type thing. That sounds fun. I'm down. Fan P. I selected the right thing. I don't know how many Nuzlockers we have, but I think a cool thing to do would be another one of those tournaments, kind of like the Pokedoku thing, except for you play through a mini Nuzlocke going up to like Gym 3 of a game, and then you use all the Pokemon that you found up to that point. I think that'd be cool to do. I was in a server that was their whole thing, was they just did tournaments of that. And I was gonna do one and make a video about it, but when I finally had time to do it, I noticed that the server was just not in my list of Discord servers. So I guess it was deleted? Like the guy just deleted it or something? I was very confused. So I need to be up 2 more trainers. I think... Well, I could go get the West one if I wanted to right now. I thought that lamp was a gimme goal. Yeah, let's go get West 1. Let's go get West 1 and see what kind of trading we got. Could organize something like that. We'll see what everyone wants to play for it. Yeah, for sure. I have a feeling we have a fair amount of Nuzlockers. It's just whether or not they'd want to translate it into a PvP type of thing there. I'm hoping we get a pretty decent turnout for that Jeopardy. I think that would be something quite a few people would be interested in doing. Why is the map like this? It's like, I'm trying to find the area I need to get to. I think I'm going the wrong way, too. Oh, wow. Get out of my face. I was kind of surprised to not see a bunch of Draft League players in that, in your server. But I suppose all of them, or most of them, are just on Pokemon Showdown playing casually. Like, some of these people are crazy and they're doing, like, 10 leagues at a time. I couldn't imagine doing that. What level are you? 15? Well, that's the encounter. I just gotta pick which one of these guys to go out. It's gonna be you. Last Jeopardy had 4 contestants on the day, only 2 showed up. That's annoying. Man. Good God. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Am I gonna lose something? I haven't reached out to all YouTubers yet, but that's where spreading the word comes in handy. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I don't think a lot of the Draft Leaguers are really doing YouTube is the thing. Is this thing just grass? I think it might just be grass. I think a crit takes me out is the problem. But I want to damage you. That's okay. Alright, come on, get in this ball. Come on. Yeah, you want to? Oof. Very nice. That was very risky. That was very risky. I think I should have saved that until after I did a bunch of grinding up. Speaking of, a lot of the team looks like they're going to be pretty close to getting too strong. I will need to cycle them out. I haven't changed the layout at all. That's fine. Capsicid. Alright. Anybody else? Okay. For the hot seat, I think about 4 people max is best, but could have multiple rounds of more players. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that's the case. You don't want too many people. Did I get rid of quick attack? Okay, got rid of scratch. That's fine. Getting rid of scratch is whatever. Snowy 2. I don't think I'm going to battle any of the gym trainers if I can avoid it. And I think you definitely can avoid it. This guy. Yep, save progress. Oh, already done. Okay, something that will be useful against Brassius, I guess, would be nice. I don't want Squovit. Man. This thing better get some crazy moves that I don't know about. This thing better get some crazy moves I don't know about, because we have a damn Scovid on the team now. The encounters last run were definitely higher caliber. Part of the appeal with it is the elimination aspect while having them rotate who was on the hot speed. It's a very fun trivia game in Australia. So like watching people having to sweat and like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? What's the answer? Type of thing. Cheek pouch, okay. Defense is up. That's something. I'll take that. I'll take that. We're just gonna go back this way. I need to figure out what I'm gonna be using against Katie. She's got 2 bugs, I think. Is it 2 bugs or does she have 3? It might just be Nimble and Teddiursa that she has. I don't really remember. She might have a Torrentula? I need to check. I would like to check. KT Pokemon. Yeah, pretty much multiple choice. Sometimes the answer is obvious to everyone. They're struggling. Oh, yeah. Okay, she does have 3. Yeah, I can see how that would be appealing. Like, oh my god, just... It's this! It's this! And then the suspense of having to pick the answer. So Nimble has Struggle Bug and Double Kick. I think Fairy resists Bug, so the fact that we have 2 of them is not bad at all. Especially since Tarantula has Assurance as the other move, not Acupressure, Assurance. Fario's good for that too. Teddiursa has Fury Swipes and Fury Cutter. We have you for that. Hopefully you get Wing Attack or something soon, because Peck isn't going to freaking cut it. We have Knackley, though, which resists both of those attacks. So I think this team is actually well handled to take on, what's her name? Katie. I don't know if I want you there necessarily, but you're not bad. I think you're going to be fine into this. Really, the big players are going to be Fido, Knackley, and maybe Fletchling, maybe you when you evolve. No stab into Katie, but you at least have Slam with your huge power. This is the only thing that has good ability right now. What's your ability? Static? Static isn't bad. I think this is just the team going into it. If I really want to, I could replace one of these guys for Ghastly, but I don't think it's going to stand up to Teddiursa's Fury Cutter very well, even though it will resist because it's a poison. So I think this is going to be the team going into Katie. Like half of them are at where I would want them to be. I'm going to go ahead and throw these guys here, and then I guess take the other guys. Except for the Ghastly, and probably not. I'll take this Brigatito, why not? Ghastly's going to stay in the PC for now. Well, if I don't plan on using him, you can come with. Whatever. Knowing when to risk it or rotate out for safety, giving the others a chance to beat you is key. Oh, so you can switch out of the hot seat and have somebody else sweat. Yeah, that seems like a decent strategy. Okay. I think what we're going to do, because I've been tired all day, is go ahead and get on out of here. I will get all these guys, or at least the guys I'm going to be using for the gym, up to where they need to be. And then do the gym. I'm going to go into the gym and at least get the Nemona stuff out of the way off screen as well. We should have a Meryl going into the next stream, so that's going to be exciting. Thank you all so much for coming out. If you like the stream, go ahead and like the video, please. Subscribe if you would like to. We are getting on up to 200. We'll hit that probably this year. And take care of yourselves out there. Thanks for stopping by, laddies, and for chatting.